Hey, what's up, guys? Sorry about the mess here. I wanted to go over a few things about my TRX6 that I've been thinking about and I've been working on. Well, I've been thinking about this thing and how to get it to run a little better. It's a nice rig, but it's the body holds it back. I'm not a huge fan of the body. It doesn't really. It's not something that that I can relate to, an SUV limousine that's, it costs $1 million. It's really kind of hard to relate to that type of vehicle, So, I mean, it's pretty cool. But the body really holds it back. Not just the body, but a lot of elements that are connected to this body. So we're going to get rid of that. And we're going to get rid of the back fenders, or the back bumper, and get rid of the front bumper. I already had them loose. If you and you get rid of these, right? So those are going to be gone. Um, and of course, I'll tie the front together and the rear together with I'll probably just use some TRX4 sport bumpers and turn them upside down. I'll either use two rears, maybe. I can't remember which is the higher ones, but I'm going to do that. And also, I'm going to get rid of all this weight on these fender wells. It's higher than the motor. It's usually something that I don't like. Weight above the motors, to me, is never good. So what I did, if you notice on the other side here, is I started thinking about this, and I'm thinking, hey, these shock towers off of a TRX4 Sport will fit right on there. And they fit pretty good. You don't even have to drill any holes. If you ever watch any of my other videos, I make all my own stuff. I made my own LCG crawler. I made my chassis. I made my panhard mounts, my servo mounts, all that stuff. Well, it took me like the whole pandemic to make that rig. So you imagine trying to figure out all the links and everything on this guy. I just don't have the time. So I thought, these shock towers look like they're going to work back here. I thought, well, I'll just take the frame rails off and drill holes and stick them on there, right? Well, guess what? You don't even got to do that. They already have holes that line up. So right here, you notice the one's a little tilted a little forward than the other. I think I got fronts and backs mixed up, but you have four options. You can run them forward like this. You can run them with the angle with this angled part on this side, so the shock is that way a little bit. Or you can run them on these holes. There's a hole here and a hole underneath this this guy here, so you can move. So you got four positions. You got the shock tower. You can switch them right to left to get this to get the shock a little more upright, or you can move it over here. Same thing in the back. You got two holes, two sets of holes. This hole and the one underneath the shock, and so you can move that back. So yeah, you don't have to drill no holes, right? So that's this is the part number here. These are off of a Traxxas Sport, TRX4 Sport, and you need two of them, right? You need two sets, and you got all the stuff you need. And then up front, same deal. Obviously, that it's the front of the frame rails are the same on these models, so the Sport towers fit. Pan hard, everything's good to go, right? Steering, all that. So you get rid of, all this weight, all this stuff, and these bumpers, battery tray. You don't need that. You're gonna mount the battery a better way than sitting it behind the motor. That's like the worst place in my opinion. Probably mount it up front here. or perhaps move my receiver up and put it there. There's a lot of options for the battery. As long as you run a little battery, I use those little China Hobby 800 milliamp batteries. Carry a couple of them in my pocket, and I use that door lock, and you can mount them anywhere you want. So that's the plan for this guy, and also another thing I wanted to when I wanted to build this rig is I don't want to chop it all up, right? I don't want to, to get a narrow body on this thing, chopping this and chopping this. It all looks like it's, a third grader did it when you do it that way. I want it to look clean, and I didn't have a lot of time, so this is the best solution I came up with. I bought those towers, and also I'm going to change my shock springs out and convert these like I did on my RGT rock hammer. I have the Team Losi springs. These guys, I did that shock mod. That's the springs you need right there. Boy, there it is. I think you can see it. Anyways, going to run those, and I'll probably keep my high and low transmission. I'm going to keep my the steering is so much better with the open rear on this thing. You're not dragging all those tires around. So I'll probably keep that. I think that's weight that you can, it's justifiable, I think. Probably leave the big motor in there, kind of like the axe system in this. Runs really smooth, and it seems like it's pretty good for this rig. Anyway, that's about it, right? So a couple things I wanted to go over. I have it written down here. So, oh yeah, I bought another set of these, just so I don't have to chop these up. Actually, I probably chop these up and put the other ones in my bin for my Trx6, right? So if I ever sell this thing, I can put it all back together to original. My body's not all hacked up. I didn't hack up all the fenders, and who knows where this rig will be 10, 15 years from now. You might not be able to get any parts for it. So to have a complete one, it might be kind of cool, So I could always change it back, right? So let's see. So the goals for this build is taking higher weight off anything I can above the motor, and improving the clearance issues. The big body, it gets caught on everything, and also if you guys ever ran one of these, as soon as you hit a bump, it's on its side, right? They look really cool in the videos. Everybody says how great they are. Believe me, I got lots of crawlers, right? And I got crawlers over there, and so I'm not like just saying this. It goes great uphill if you can get past the bumpers, and it looks really cool going slow over stuff. But as soon as you hit something that's bigger than the tire, it's going to be on its side. That's just how it is. So we're going to try to improve that. Going to use it just a cab, with nothing on the back probably for now. So we want to improve the clearance issues, and also the price, right? All these mods, including a cab body, it's like maybe $30, and the shock springs. What else do you need here? You need the sport towers. They're $16. The sport bumpers around $8, right? Sport floor pans, they're $10. The 2 sets of Losi springs, $24, and a cab body, right? $30. So you're basically getting a new rig for $88, if you already have the Trx6, of course. So if you wanted to do all, you wanted to build a G-speed rig, which, obviously is going to perform better. It's going to be lower. You're going to have that killer skid and everything. But you're going to need rails. They're $90. You're going to need all the spacers, $30. You need panhard mounts, probably $15-20. Then it gets expensive. Your servo mount, your sliders, your skid. Then you got $170 for transmission. And then you get your links, $50, and then a body for $30. So it's like $500, on a $500-600 rig already. So it gets expensive. So this way, $90. If you leave out the springs, and you have a body already, I mean, it's like, gee whiz, it's like under $50 then, right? So, anyways, just so I give you a quick video. Sorry about the mess. Just how I roll around here. All right, see ya.